the most magical place on Earth. This is not Eyewitness News. This is Earwitness News.
Hello everybody, I'm John Good, and welcome to Earwitness News. Special report. Some of you guys might remember, maybe over 5 years ago, I uploaded a Disneyland 50th anniversary tribute for 15th anniversary back in 2020, back in my own original OG JGN channel. And a lot of people are thinking, John, what happened to the biggest Disney experience of a century? Are we canceled? Yeah, they're canceled because due to its issues of the bridge collapsing, the Philadelphia, and they recovered in the last from this year. So we're not going to see this show ever again. We're not going to see this thing ever again this year because we're not doing the same collapse problems from the past this year. And we have some breaking news. We have Francis Scott Key Bridge has collapsed in Baltimore, Maryland. That's devastated. So this one is getting a little off topic. Today we're going to talk about the Disneyland 50th anniversary and a tribute. 20 years later will be coming up next year. This is the 70th anniversary will be coming up next year. This is going to be a bit exciting here, everybody at home. We took in a lot of plans about we're going to make a Disneyland 50th anniversary costumes on Etsy, but it took a lot of requests. So, without any further ado, let's get right into it. Let me tell you a story about Disneyland 50th anniversary, the happiest homecoming on Earth. Disneyland's 50th anniversary was July 17th, 2005, but the celebration was launched on May 5th, 2005, in front of a Sleeping Beauty castle. On May 4th, 2005, Disneyland Park was actually closed to the public on this date. The first planned closed in a park in decades for the special memory preview. Disney allowed guests staying at the three Disney-owned hotels to become extras for all of the media filming going on. Were notified by the letter and delivered in the middle of the night, so they had no advanced notice. In May 5th, 2005, the Happiest Homecoming on Earth celebration officially began with a dedication to Disney CEO Michael Eisner, the former Disney CEO. This ceremony included fireworks, speeches with Julie Andrews, the official ambassador of the 50th anniversary celebrations, an Art Linkletter, original TV anchor of the opening day broadcast, a performance of When You Wish Upon a Star by Christina Aguilera and Leanne Rimes, singing for the 50th anniversary theme song Remember When, composed by Richard Marx. The video conference featured the celebrities in the Magic Kingdom, the only live video conference, with Wayne Brady, the host of Let's Make a Deal, actor and former Walt Disney World Resort cast member, Tokyo Disneyland, Disneyland Paris, and the construction site of a Hong Kong Disneyland. Featured over 40 children singers from the Southern California Children's Choir, of course, directed by Louis Loftus, singing in the song It's a Small World and all the 4 theme parks. And the Mary Poppins joined the sing-along in the singing of their own language. Before the ceremony, at the media presentation at Disney California Adventure Park, Disneyland Resort President Matt Ogleman announced the new attractions, Monsters Incorporated, Mike and Sully to the rescue. And Turtle Talk with Crush. July 17th, 2005, the actual day of the Disneyland's 50th Dedication Day press preview was in the event marked in the fans' enthusiasm The first person to enter the park that day was Madison Stiergard, and a 16-year-old girl from Greenwick, Connecticut. She and her grandmother, Mary Madison, began to line up at 3 p.m. The day before, due to the thousands of fans had continued the lineup through the night. Disneyland California Adventure Park was opened and housed everyone until the next morning. The second line formed outside of the security checkpoints as thousands more arrived in the final hours before the park opened. Disneyland Park opened at 7 a.m., although it took several hours to admit the crowds that had showed up that morning. Preparations. In 2004, Disneyland Resort President Matt Odomek and hundreds of the cast members posed in the aerial photo above Disneyland from each person for holding the 9-square-foot photograph of Disneyland cast member. When seen above, the placards formed in the image of Mickey Mouse, making it the largest photographic mosaic ever created. Intimidated in the happiest faces on Earth, in which over 30 giant mosaics of Disney tablelists were displayed at locations around Disneyland and California Adventure, composed of photos submitted by guests for the past 50 years. All of the mosaics was created by California artist Roy Fennison. Many classic Disneyland attractions reopened in 2005 after lengthy refurbishments, such as the Walt Disney's Enchanted Tiki Room, the Jungle Cruise and Space Mountain, the new fireworks show, Remember Dreams Come True, replaced with the former Believe There's Magic in the Stars, Walt Disney's Parade of Dreams replaced in the Parade of Stars and featured in inaudible floats with lighting and allowed daytime or nighttime performances. Buzz Lightyear Astro Blasters opened in Tomorrowland at the ceremony with Tim Allen. The voice of Toy Story character Buzz Lightyear and the new parade featuring Pixar characters Block Party Bash was featured in a Disney California Adventure Park. Comedian and ex-Disneyland cast member Steve Martin opened at Disneyland the first 50 Magical Years exhibition and film, in which features the Donald Duck, the original attractions, which opened with the park had one of their ride vehicles painted gold for the celebration. The park was also contained 50 hidden Mickeys, golden Mickey Mouse heads with 50 displayed in the middle of, sometimes disguised as part of another surrounding theme. Other refurbishments took place around Disneyland, with many areas been repainted and refurbished with the former glory. The second phase of the repainting of Tomorrowland commenced after the base silver and blue schemed was laid. Main Street USA and Sleeping Beauty Castle were repainted, and the castle was special decorated for the celebration. The celebration brought record numbers of guests to the parks, numbers of unmatched since the fall of 1996, when mass crowds flooded to the park to catch the glimpse to the Main Street Electrical Parade before it went into permanent retirement until 2017. On the second in 2006, into the second half of the celebration, in 2006, the Monsters Incorporated's Mike and Sully to the Rescue opened at Disney's California Adventure. On July 7th, 2006, Pirates in the Caribbean Dead Man's Chest had a world premiere on the Rivers of America, as did in the first film in the trilogy in 2003. On the same day of A Dead Man's Chest premiered at the Pirates of the Caribbean attraction officially reopened after lengthy refurbishments to include characters from the movie trilogy in the attraction's storyline. The 50th anniversary celebration at Disneyland is ended on September 30th, 2006, and was succeeded by the Year of a Million Dreams. The year was somewhat revised from the Disneyland Diamond Celebration promotion was used for the 60th anniversary 10 years after the kickoff of for the homecoming. What the theme song is about. To commemorate the Disneyland 50th anniversary, the official anthem was written by Richard Marx and was performed for the first time live on by Grammy-winning artist LeAnn Rimes. It reflects how you can never be too old to enjoy life and childhood dreams one has had. It was played immediately after the Remember Dreams Come True fireworks spectacular presented throughout the 18-month-long celebration at Disneyland. Disney fans, we have a lot of we have some. This is your last chance to share. This is your last chance to put Disney 50th anniversary videos on YouTube. This is the last chance. Let me tell you, Disneyland 50th anniversary is going to be kind of like this is way better than the Walt Disney World 50th anniversary, the iridescent clothes, since 2021. It is super. It's hard to make because it was super expensive to buy. It would have, and I tell you, the 2005 Etsy was not born yet. So hopefully, eventually, we're gonna make it a pattern for Disneyland 50th anniversary. A pattern for this upcoming series, but we don't know we're gonna make the entire costumes. But I don't know we're gonna make it a Disneyland 50th anniversary Minnie Mouse costume. But I already bought JGN tuxedo. I already made a Disneyland 50th anniversary tuxedo all by myself. It is awesome to play. I'll play as Mickey, and so right now I'm super honored for this. So I'm gonna share the photos on videos on OneDrive. I'm gonna share the photos on videos, and we'll put in the link in the description below, and visit us at earwitnessnews.com. That's good. That's a good website. That's a reminder. This website is fictional. And also, I made a Facebook group, which is Disneyland 50th Anniversary group, which is we'll send the photos to you guys for, visit us at... you must check the Facebook group in the description below. I hope this is going to work. Well, that's how we're going to do it for this special report right here on Earwitness News. So I really hope we could do that, do the Earwitness News and special reports in the future. So thank you so much for watching, and I really hope eventually we're going to get back to our normal episode. As always, thanks so much for watching. Have a magical day.